And
Monday yours one Accenture, Prithvi.
at Monday,
Interview.
I think 11 o'clock. Let me open my mailbox.
So what
Accenture
about
one.
this Merck? Like, have you applied to the Merck?
Sorry.
What about that Mercedes?
Mercedes,
Like,
which one?
have you applied?
I've applied. Yeah, which one you shared in the Naukri, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
received
yeah.
any call.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, let me show you my Accenture email. Yeah, on 9th March. It got scheduled. Yeah, this is the link.
Okay, okay.
13 minutes, 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even have like which are the dates you selected, Pruthvi? Like or like this Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or
Oh, I have selected weekends and one Monday, and it
okay, okay.
will be 12
So you
to
have selected on Saturday and Sunday.
no, Saturday, Friday, Monday, I think.
Okay, okay, okay.
Actually,
Like,
I applied to for this week only, but I got means 2 days from this week and 1 day to the next week.
mm-hmm.
For me, next week it got scheduled.
Okay, okay. For me also, like up to Wednesday, like everything was already scheduled. Like I was not able to select the dates like within Wednesday. So the starting day was Thursday, Friday. So that's why I just selected the next 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
8 days ago I got this. This got okay. On the day itself where I got this schedule, I have received the email.
Mm-hmm.
So on the 8 days back, I have booked the slot. On that particular day,
Okay.
I received the email. Yeah, that's
Okay, okay, okay. I thought like today is Saturday and like tomorrow is Sunday, right? So that's why maybe it's a weekend. Long. Let's see.
yeah, I'll see on Monday. I think probably.
Yeah. And just on Friday, like in our office, like our manager took the call on WhatsApp, like group call to our team members. Like we are like 13 to 14 members in our
Okay.
team. And he just told like, so Beatrice is going to lay off the people from starting from April and May. So just start looking for other companies like that.
They said that directly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So this is
yeah,
the perfect time.
yeah. You means you prepare thoroughly from the PDF which I have shared.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, once you get means you start from tomorrow itself. I think by next week, by the mid of next week, your interview will be scheduled, and
Yeah, hope
you will
so.
be ready for the proxy. But try
Yeah,
to
sure.
means keep interview before 6 p.m. because my
Yeah,
class.
yeah, yeah. I've just selected as like 1 to 2, like like all 3 days, the same time, like 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, that means I will be available at those time.
Ye- That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Let us start this admin part.
And the role which I have applied is like that custom software engineer.
Okay, so it's SFMC.
Yeah. Yeah. SFMC itself. And on LinkedIn also, like I just came across the same profile. Like there is an opening in Accenture for custom software engineers. Like yesterday itself, like they posted on LinkedIn, LinkedIn also.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the best, guys. Prashant, Abhi, try to schedule for next week.
Yes, Prithvi, have to
Sure,
check
bro.
Monday.
Yeah, just follow up with the Jaya on what is it on WhatsApp and apply for Cognizant because just now I've received email from Cognizant.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, guys. So let us continue with admin part. So basically, if you want to access this admin inside the marketing cloud, first you need to navigate to the email studio. Under the email studio, you are going to see the admin. So these all are the basic features of admin. So let us come with the subscription details. So what is the subscription details? subscription details is nothing but here we are going to see our marketing cloud instance access. So our third party vendor has subscribed for the marketing cloud tool for 3 years, like 2023 to 2026 April. That means by the end of next month, this instance will going to be expired. So in the subscription details, basically you are going to see the subscription begin date and end date. So in this part, we are not going to do any changes.
So the subscription end date is of this user, right, Pruthi? Like ISFMC.
Not a user. Then I think our access will be expiring next 3 to 4 days, I think. But this
Okay.
is marketing cloud account.
So which is it marketing cloud account?
This entire marketing cloud instance, right, which particular vendor has purchased. This subscription is going to end on next month.
Okay, so where we can see that, I mean that profile. Basically, we just see this account ID and the username, right?
Wait, no, I'm unable to understand what you're saying.
Oh, actually, so you just told me like the vendor took this subscription of this SFMC, right?
Yes.
So I just want to see like where exactly that profile is.
Oh no, it's not. Each and every subscriber has their own profile.
Okay.
But for everyone, it is everyone can view it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it is like so there are many levels of accesses here. So
Mm-hmm.
you may get admin access. There are some access which is more than admin. So
Okay.
the purchase who gets basically the vendor will going to get all the accesses. If you see here, we are able to see only 2 business units, right? So basically,
Mm-hmm.
for this account, there are 6 to 8 business units. He provided us
Okay.
access is only 2 BUs.
Okay.
Yeah, there will be user level permissions also, but in the subscription details portion, we are going to see the end date and begin date of when this particular subscriber has purchased this instance of marketing cloud.
Okay.
So if he renewals, I think it will going to extend. And coming to the next one, it's the security settings. So basically, these everything is maintained. We are as marketing and cloud developer, we are not going to work more on this part. This is going to be established during the purchase of the instance itself. So if you see this, it is session settings. Session settings is nothing but you have logged into the marketing cloud for 8 hours. After 8 hours, it is going to be automatically logged out. Though you are working or not working, it is not going to care. After 8 hours, your marketing cloud account will be logged out. Then again, you need to log in. So here you can see that session timeout duration. So for each 8 hours, I think you need to log out if you are logged in. And here you can see required secure connection HTTPS. That means in our marketing cloud account, we are going to host our emails, right? So images, right? So if you
Mm-hmm.
want all your links and images need to be HTTP secured, then you need to enable it. Because many of the, if you are going to send emails without HTTPS link, I think they are going to show you some warning messages, right? If it is not a legal or secured link. So to avoid those sort of things, you need to uh, purchase an SSL certificate. SSL is nothing but a security socket layer. So that certificate you need to be purchased from the domains each and every time, so that all your links and images will be secured. So whenever a particular subscriber receive the email, if he's going to click on any links, if the links are not secured, then it is going to show some error. Means it is going to show a warning that you are going to, can I redirect you to the unsecured site. So to add these sort of things, you need to purchase SSL certificate, and you have to make it secured. And if you come to this, you are going to see username and password policies. Here you are going to see login expire activity inactive. So if a particular subscriber have created a user inside the marketing cloud account for Preetham, but Preetham has never logged in it. If that particular subscriber never logged in it, it is going to check as per the inactivity, should I revoke the account or not. Here, if I keep the 30 days, if for 30 days that particular subscriber doesn't log in, he is going to be his account is going to be revoked. Right now, as per the settings, we are going to keep it never expires, so that if the particular subscriber doesn't log in also, the account is not going to get revoked. Here you can see invalid logins before logout. Invalid login method, if you have given wrong password for all this stuff, it is going to before logout, it is going to check for 10 times. After 10 times, your account will be get logged out if you are going to log in with invalid password or username. So minimum username length, your username should be minimum 6 characters. So allow user grant login access for support. Support is nothing but if you have raised a ticket, support ticket from his marketing cloud account. If the Salesforce support guys wants to log in from your login to marketing, login into your marketing cloud account, and if you want to check something, you have to click on this. So basically, you are going to give, you are going to check on this checkbox to give access to the Salesforce guys. So you have an issue, you have raised a ticket, so that Salesforce guys can log it into your account. So they are not going to log in directly by using your email ID or password. They have their own sources to log in, but you need to give access by clicking on this check button. If only it is checked, then they are going to log in. So here you can see restrict logins by IP address, IP allow listing. So basically, while you are going to purchase IPs, it will be like, oh, that user should be located in this particular area only. So your client has purchased this account, and they have, well, they are going to purchasing dairy, they have kept some restrictions by only people in India should log in. If you go to Dubai or any other country, your account will be automatically disabled, and you are good, and it and there will be an email going to your client that he has been logged in from different IP. Let us suppose client has purchased IPs in certain bandwidth. So let us suppose your IP range is 1.11.111 to 1.11.15. That means your IP is only valid for only 5 accounts, and it will be valid only for the small set of people working in any company. So only 5 users can log in into your account as per your IP settings. So we are while purchasing the IPs, it is depends on the range. So depend on the range. If you have logged in out of the range, then it is going to be blocked. Here you can say IP, so IP allow listing list source, and it is going to check if you want to check inside BU level or enterprise level. So here it is going to check your IP allow list range is specific for a BU level or enterprise level. Enterprise level is nothing but it is going to valid to the entire marketing cloud account. BU level is nothing but is going to specific to the BU. In the same way, if you see this minimum password length for a password, these are password policies. I think these are you can understand by simply reading this. So basically, we are not going to work on this. These are set up done during while marketing cloud account is got set up. So minimum password length, password complexity, like how many extra characters should be needed. All those password related stuff you are need to be updated here. So here you can see remaining one single sign-on. Single sign-on is nothing but while you are going to log in. Now we are going to log in with an authenticator, right? So whether we should give access to the authenticator. So this one you can see under multi-factor authentication. I will explain here. And data export settings, I'm going to export allow list. It is depend on this one. Yeah, let me explain these. Let me explain below one so that you can understand these settings. So first is MFA1, multi-factor authentication. So basically multi-factor authentication is nothing but rather than just giving username and password, if you want to add one more layer of security while you are going to log in, you need to enable MFA in this marketing cloud account. So here you can see totally 4 types of MFAs. One is Salesforce Authenticator, one is security key, one is TOTP, one is temporary code. So basically, these four are the multi-factor authentications which are available in the Marketing Cloud. Salesforce Authenticator is nothing but this is the one which you have enabled in your mobile phone. So while you are going to logging in, uh, you are going to see one code in the Salesforce Authenticator, right? So while you are going to set up the Marketing Cloud account, the admin should give permission to all this. So you may use a Salesforce Authenticator, or you may use a security key. Means it is like a password which is generated to your mobile phone or to your email while you are going to get login, or TOTP. TOTP is nothing but there is an authenticator, not Salesforce Authenticator. There is an authenticator which is provided by the Microsoft. So when you are going to use this Microsoft Authenticator, you are going to use TOTP. And if you are going to use Salesforce Authenticator, which you are going to using now, you have to use the Salesforce Authenticator or a temporary code, which is generated to your email account. So from these four, you can choose anyone while you are going to set up account. So in many of the cases, everyone uses this Salesforce Authenticator as the MFA method. And here you can see required multi-factor authentication. Yes means any one of these four can be used while logging in. So this MFA is also been set up done during the time of the setup of the Marketing Cloud account. So here you can see login IP allow list. So login IP allow list is nothing but here you are going to give the range of IPs where a particular subscriber is going to get login. So basically login IP allow list is if you want to log in only one subscriber in one area, here you are going to use a range of 1.1 and 111. So let us suppose you want your subscribers to log in from Hyderabad or Bangalore. Then your IP allow list ranges into this is your IP allow list because all your subscribers are in only one city, right? In Bangalore or Hyderabad. If any particular subscriber is logged in from Hyderabad or Mumbai, for that particular subscriber, he is unable to open your Marketing Cloud account because he is out of what you say IP range. So you will get a question how Marketing Cloud is going to find your location. Marketing Cloud is able to find your location with the help of MFA. MFA is nothing but while you are going to log into Salesforce Authenticator, you can see you are going to give access to your location, right? This Salesforce Authenticator is going to track your location. So if your location is out of IP range, then your account may get revoked or else it is, and also your notification email is going to trigger to the admin of your Marketing Cloud account that this particular subscriber is logging in from an unrecognized IP location. So if your client base is in different countries, let us suppose your client is operating from multiple locations. So that your if that is the case, your client's IP range will be more. Like let us suppose your client is
And we need to collect the IP address of them, right?
yes. So if the base of your client is working in London, India, and various countries of the India, so you need to get IPs of different places. Let us suppose 256. Now, if you see this IP range is more, right? So IP address is nothing but just if I want to say in layman language, let us suppose you are in a home and let us suppose your home has an what is it computer and your house number is an IP address. In the same way, and if in your locality there are 25 homes, so let me suppose 100. So if you want to give access to the 25 homes, then you need to then your IP range is 1.11.100 to 1.11.125. So this is the IP range. IP range is nothing but with the help of this IP range, you are going to give access to the multiple locations or multiple people. So as per your client's base, and he's going to increase his IP range. So if any login happens out of the range, in that particular scenario, your account is going to get revoked as well, and client is going to get an notification so that he is going to take action on you.
So
This
the
is
client will be sharing the start IP address and end IP address also, right?
yes.
Okay, okay. So we don't have to worry about the details of the IP address.
These means in the interview they may ask, but we are going to work already. The accounts were set up right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just in the interview, if they ask, just we need to answer this. But in the real time scenario, we were not going to work on this. If you are
Okay.
an architect, if client asks you to set up account from the scratch, in that time only, this you are working on this account settings and data settings.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see, this is the email export email allow list. Export email allow list is nothing but if you want to export anything from your marketing cloud account to any third party tool. So let us suppose as this marketing cloud account is a test one, we haven't authorized anything here. So in a real time scenarios, only the let us suppose a domain. Let us suppose your client is Amazon at the rate Amazon.com. So all the users with the domain Amazon.com are can export anything from your marketing cloud account. Let us suppose if you want to export anything from your data extension. Let me open a data extension. Only subscribers present in this export email allow list only can export those. Or else if you want to use FTP and you are going to make a GET call to that and you are going to exporting something with the help of FTP calls, only this can be happened if your email address is present in this export email allow list. So if you want to export anything from here, your email need to be added in this export email allow list. So this will be export email allow list. Here we are going to give consent that this particular subscriber can export the information present in your marketing cloud account. Now this is the from address management. This is the most important thing. So from address management is nothing but I think I have covered this one, right? From address management.
While
So
doing the sender profile, it seems.
I think journey builder.
Yeah.
So let me show this again. From address management is nothing but I'm going to open one of the email. So if I'm going to open this promotional tab, I'm opening one of the email. So here you can see this email right, mail.indusindbank.in. This is the from email address. So I have received an email from the Indus Bank from this particular email. So if you want to trigger emails to the subscribers from if you want to see your email in this in this from email section, then first you need to add your email in the email in this from address management. So basically it is going to hold the from email address of the email. So if you see this is the from name, this is the from email. For this particular email, IndusInd Bank is the from name of the email, and this is the from email address. So first, while you are going to, so basically, what is a sender profile? Sender profile is nothing but is a combination of from name and from email address, right? These are from name and this from email address. So first, if you want to add your from email address into the marketing cloud account, first you need to come to the from address management. In the from address management, you need to add your email address. So there I'm going to add my email address. I'm going to click on save. If you see this, I got an error that my email is already exists. So here you can see I have already added my email address. So let me add any dummy email here. p123@gmail.com. p123.
So for example, like while triggering the emailers, while selecting the sender profile, we can search for the respective email ID and the from name. Like we can select the respective sender profile, right?
Yeah, while you're going to set up the sender profile, you need to add the email which is present, which is verified in the from address
Mm-hmm.
in the from email address.
Okay.
So once you add the email address here, you need to click on this button, go to actions, send verification email. So after the class, you please try to log in and add your email address here. Once you click on send verification email, you will receive a notification to your you will get a notification into your email box. Just you need to approve it in your marketing cloud account. You need to approve it in your mailbox. Once you get approved it, you are going to see approved as a status. Next, you can see
And
reply.
the same will be available in the sender profile management, like while selecting the things, right? Okay.
Next is a reply mail management. Let me explain here in the sender profile itself so that you can easily understand. And tracking configuration. So let me skip it. It is not necessary. Next is the Salesforce integration. Salesforce integration is nothing but I think Ganesh has connected, right, for the integration of marketing cloud with the sales cloud. So if you want to integrate your marketing cloud account with a sales cloud or service cloud account, you need to come to this Salesforce integration tab. And here inside the Salesforce integration tab, you need to check. If you see here, this account is already connected with a org. First, if you want to connect with another account, first you need to disconnect here. Let me disconnect. So basically you are going to use the Salesforce integration to connect marketing cloud account with the sales cloud or service cloud or any of the account from the marketing from the Salesforce ecosystems. So there will be, I think that this process is already explained by Ganesh, I think, marketing cloud connect.
Could you please repeat one more time, Prithvi?
I think it takes 1.5 day, one entire session. Prithvi.
Oh,
It will take
okay.
1 hour. Yeah, let us connect a separate class for this because it is a big class.
Sure, that helps.
Yeah, so basically, while you are going to integrate the marketing cloud with the sales cloud, you are going to use this tab called Salesforce integration. Let us connect us separately for this integration process. So if you come to the data management, you can see file management. So this data management is nothing but the files will apart. While we are going to see this automation studio, we have seen multiple folders right here inside the FTP. So if you want to create a folder inside your FTP, you need to use these file locations. Click on create, and you need to create a location in the FTP. So I want to create a location called invitation email, and here I'm going to use this. Here you can create your folder at anywhere. You can use the Google Cloud Storage. And if you want to create a folder inside your FTP, you need to use this option called relative location under FTP site. And here you need to give the path. So I am going to create this folder in import. Under import, I'm going to create a folder called invitation. So if you want to create a subfolder in your FTP account, then you are going to use this file location options. So with the help of these file location options, you are going to create a location in the FTP. So here I'm going to click on save. So I'm going to create the folder inside the import folder. So import folder is the main folder. Under import, I'm going to create a, so this is not the, we need to use this slash. So under import, I'm going to create another subfolder called invitation. And if you use this location type called relative location under FTP, this location will be added in your FTP. So that if you are going to work on any invitation campaigns, you need to ask your clients to drop the files in that particular location, and you are going to configure your file drop automation to pick the files from that particular location. So we are going to use this for the what you say FTP thing. And second one is the key management. Let us discuss this tomorrow because, because it takes much time. The key management one. Yeah. Coming to the send management. If you while you are going to come to send management, the first one is the sender profile. As we already discussed this one, sender profile is a combination of from name and from email address. So here I'm going to create a sender profile called PVR movies. And here I'm going to give the from name as PVR movies, from email address as here I'm going to add my email address. As my email address is already verified in the from address management, you can see after my email address there is a pop-up called verified. Now here I'm going to add an email which is not verified. Here you are going to see verify it. It is going to show the verify button because this email address is not verified. Once you click on verify, you are going to receive an email into your mailbox. So in that mailbox, you need to approve that email. As here, I'm going to add an email which is verified, so that here you're going to see this verified button. So while I'm going to trigger an email for PVR campaign, the from email address will be PVR. Here you can see from address as PVR movies, and here you can see Prithvi Nagbandi 143@gmail.com. So here you are going to set up the from email address. And here you can see the forward to options. Forward to is nothing but if you are going to click on, if you want to forward this email to anyone. So here I'm going to forward this email. If you want to forward this email to anyone, let me show you. Here I have received the email from the marketing cloud account and I want to forward to someone. If you are going, while you are going to forward to someone, the email address and the from name which you want to show after forward need to be added here. So we are going to write PVR and I forward.
We have only 1 minute, I think, left.
Yeah, guys, let me share you another. Guys, my screen.
Yes, Prithvi.
So here you can see this option called forward to. So let me show this. So you have received an email from, let us suppose your client is Amazon, and you have received an email from Amazon and you have forwarded that particular email to some of your friends. So once you forward the email address which you have um, give me a second, guys. So once you have forwarded an email, the email address which you have, your friend is going to receive it. The email address which you are going to keep it here for that particular email address, you are going to see the forwards. That these particular emails which you have given here, your particular friends are going to able to see on their screen. So if you want to add the forward information, you need to add the forward details here. And you can
usually, for example, if you forward any of the emails to, for example, if you're forwarding an email to me, so I'll be seeing your email ID, right? Like from email, like from whom I got this forward email, like that.
Let me explain you the scenario. So basically what is going to happen is, can we explain with a real-time example? Can I explain this tomorrow, Pritham?
Sure, Prithvi,
So
sure.
let me create a campaign. I think this key management, all this, right? I will
Okay.
explain these tomorrow with real-time scenarios because these.
Sure. Sure, I'll remind you tomorrow.
Yeah. And here you can see auto reply. So basically this auto reply is nothing but it works like reply mail management. So let us suppose there is a thing you have sent an email to the to your subscribers, and subscribers has reply to that, but you are not going to, and you have sent that email to 10 lakh subscribers, 1 million subscribers. If, and you are not going to monitor those replies which are sent by the subscribers, right? So whenever a subscriber has replied to your promotional email, so if I have replied to this promotional email given by IndusInd Bank, basically this IndusInd Bank is not going to respond to my email. So in that case, what we are going to use is we are going to create an email like it is an unmonitored mailbox. Don't reply to this. So whenever a particular subscriber replies to the email which has sent from your marketing cloud account, no, this auto reply is going to trigger an trigger send. Here you can see we have configured a trigger send. And inside this trigger send, we are going to configure an email like it is an unmonitored mailbox. Don't reply to it. So if you want to send any auto replies to the emails which are triggered from your marketing cloud account, you can see this. Or else if you are in a leave and one of you and you have sent and if someone you have sent an email, and if you want and you are on a leave from 10 to 2 for next week. So if any one of the person has replied to your email, if you want to send an auto reply that hey, I am out of office, don't ping me. So for all this stuff, if you want to use an auto reply, then we are going to use this auto reply option present in the sender profile. So while you are going to configure or while you are going to schedule an email, if you are going to use this particular sender profile, then only all this will be configured inside your configure inside your campaign. So let me show while you are going to configure a campaign. Here I'm going to configure a campaign from the content. I'm going to directly select the email. I'm going to click on send. Why am I able to see the send option here? Oh, it's an image. Let me check for a template based email. Yeah. So I'm going to click on the send, and here I'm going to select a sender profile. Let us suppose this is the PVR sender profile. So all the campaigns for which this PVR sender profile is used while you are going to schedule an campaign, for all those, this will be valid. So if you use this PVR sender profile for the campaigns, for those, this forward to will be accessed and the auto reply is going to be accessed. So if you have replied something to the particular email which you have scheduled, this auto reply will be triggered automatically when a user has replied to your email. So right now I have replied to the IndusInd Bank. I haven't received any email rate. That means they haven't configured any auto reply in their campaign. So this is the sender profile. And if you see the next one, here you can see the delivery profile. Delivery profile is nothing but it is going to hold the IP address information of your account. So for this particular marketing cloud account, there is only one IP address, and that is a default one. If your marketing cloud account has multiple IP addresses present, then those all the IP address you are going to see under this private. So what is the need of multiple IP addresses? Because the thing is, there will be limitations in your marketing cloud account IP wise. So if you are going to use only one IP while you are going to schedule or trigger a campaign to the subscribers, there will be a limit of for one IP you can only send emails to the 1.5 million subscribers daily. But if you are going to target more than 1.5, and if you want to target 4.5 million subscribers daily, in that case you need to have 3 IP addresses, right? So as per your company requirement, as per your company database, your client are going to purchase the IPs. And if the client has purchased only one IP, you can see in the this account default IP. If the client has multiple IP addresses, you can see all the IPs inside this. There is a drop down list, right? Inside the drop down list, you can see if there are multiple IPs present, all those multiple IPs are visible under this drop down list. So let us suppose right now we have created a sender profile called PVR movies. And for the PVR movies, we are going to create a delivery profile called PVR movies. I'm going to click on save. And I'm going to use this PVR movies sender profile and delivery profile while I'm going to trigger emails to the PVR subscribers. So here I'm going to create a send classification. Send classification is nothing but send classification is the combination of sender profile and delivery profile. So here, while you are going to create a send classification, here I'm going to create a send classification for the PVR. And here you need to select commercial or transactional. If you are going to select a transactional email, even though subscriber has unsubscribed from your marketing cloud account, he is going to receive the email because it is a transactional email. If you are going to use a commercial email, it is going to allow only those subscribers who has not unsubscribed. So if it is a transactional email, you are going to use the transactional send class. Guys, my internet got disconnected. Am I audible now?
Yeah, Prithvi, we can hear you now.
Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
Let me share it again.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Can I know where my internet got stuck? At which topic?
You are about to save that send classification, and you're telling like whenever we want to share the email to PVR subscribers, we can select this PVR sender profile. Sorry, send classification.
Yeah. So basically, the send classification is a combination of sender profile and delivery profile. So while you are going to configure an email, if you select a send classification here, you are getting the sender profile and delivery profile by default. So here I'm going to select the send classification Arun. You can see for the Arun send classification, this is the sender profile and this is the delivery profile. So in this way, we are going to create a sender profile campaign wise. So that for that particular campaign, we are going to set the combination of both.
Prithvi, like could you please go to the delivery profile?
Okay.
So where exactly, for example, in the email, where exactly we can see this delivery profile name?
No, you are not going to see anywhere delivery profile.
Okay.
It is basically a metadata which is hold the
Okay.
IP address information.
Okay. So the only thing from the delivery profile is like it's just hold the IP address information. That's all.
You are not going to see anything. It just holding the
Okay.
IP address information from which IP email got received to the subscriber.
Sure.
Sender profile you are able to see because it holds the from name and from email address.
From name and from email address. Okay.
Yeah, centralization is nothing but it's a combination of
Sender
sender
profile and delivery profile.
and here you
So
can
while like, do we need to create like send classification also? Because we already created the sender profile and delivery, like relevant sender profile and delivery profile. After creating those two, again we need to create one send classification like related to the same name of those sender profile and delivery profile, right?
yeah for each and every campaign you need to create a sender profile and delivery profile and you
Okay.
need to add those sender profile and delivery profile inside a send classification. So let me explain the reason why. If you are not
Okay.
going to create a send classification, then you need to describe whether your campaign is a commercial or transactional, right?
Mm-hmm.
and your IPs and your Google like gmail.com and outlook.com, all those servers are going to identify whether it's an email is a commercial or transactional on the basis of the send classification only.
Okay.
Yeah, if it is a transactional email, though you are unsubscribed, you are going to receive the email. If you are, if it is a commercial email or it's like a normal promotional email, if you are unsubscribed, then you are not going to receive the email. So just to identify the whether the email is commercial or transactional, we are going to create the send classification, or else you can simply select one sender profile or one delivery profile, as you said.
Okay.
And the next one is the test send thresholds. Test send thresholds is nothing but while you are going to send a test email. Let me show you what is a test send threshold. So I'm going to preview this email. So here I'm going to test this email with some test data extensions. So test send threshold is nothing but while you are going to send test emails to the subscribers, there will be a limit, right? Because it is not a production email, and test emails cannot be sent to the many number of people, right? So now here from the email preview, here if I want to send emails to my test audience, there will be a limit of 100 to 1000 subscribers. I can only test my email to the subscribers in between range of 100 to 1000. Here you need to give the limit. Here I'm going to give the limit of 250. If I'm going to give the 250 limit, that means I'm able to test this email only up until 250 subscribers. Here I'm going to select a data extension. And in this data extension, you can see population as 50, so that I can test, because it is inside the limit range, right? My test limit range is 250 and my test data extensions, I have 50 subscribers, so I can test it. But if in the tested data extension, if there are more than 250 subscribers, it will be not possible. You cannot test, and you cannot send test emails to those subscribers because it is out of range. So if you want to set up a threshold for the test audience, you need to give that particular number here, and you need to click on save. In the real-time scenario,
Prithvi, like usually, sorry to interrupt you. Usually, like in a real-time scenarios, like for example, you're working on this, right? Like what would be the number of these tests and threshold?
basically, real-time scenarios, we are going to test on only 1 or 2 subscribers.
Okay. For example, for this content check or functional check, for the like those emails or any test account emails like that, right?
Yeah, let us suppose in your data extension, there are subscribers from multiple countries, like 3 or 4 countries. And for different country subscribers, we are going to, if you are going to use a dynamic email for different countries, you are going to show different content, right? So we are
Yeah.
going to test on 4 subscribers or 5 subscribers as per the
Okay.
variations present inside your email. So inside your in the real-time scenarios, there are more than 3 or 4 variations. It will be not possible. So in real-time scenario, we are going to test on only sample size of less than 10 subscribers.
Okay.
This is not a big deal. So this is the test send threshold. And coming to the next, subject line and pre-header validation. So subject line and pre-header validation is nothing but here you are going to add some words. And if your word is present, you are going to add some words. So these words, if these words are going to be excluded while you are going to send the image. Let us suppose there is a word called test11. We want, if an email has this test11 present in the subject line, we don't want our subscribers to receive that email. So subject line and pre-header validation is nothing but here we are going to add some curse words or some words which is not valid to our business. So if you have forgottenly added these words in your subject line and pre-header, you are getting a notification that hey, please check your subject line or pre-header. And you can also see one thing called content detective here. So for this particular email here, I'm going to scan the subject line here by clicking on content detective. And content detective is seeing that and it has passed the subject line because none of the words present here has been in the subject line. So, and here you can see your subject line and pre-header is passed and you can send email to the subscribers. In the real-time scenarios, this is also not a valid thing. Yeah, it is just going to check whether your subject line and pre-header is looks good or not. And the next one is the URL expiration. URL expiration is nothing but let us suppose I have triggered an email from our marketing cloud account. Let us suppose my client is Lenscut and I have triggered this email to my subscribers 60 days. You can, and I'm going to give a link in the email that please click on the link and you can make a purchase. So your offer will be valid until 60 days. After 60 days, your offer will be expired. Let us suppose your one of the subscriber has clicked on the link on 78th day, on 75th day. On the 75th day, obviously your offer is going to end. And if your particular subscriber is navigated to that particular link, we are misguiding him, right? So if you want to deactivate a link after some time, after subscriber has received the email, you need to give that particular date. You need to add those date in the URL expiration. So here I'm going to add. I think it's only 730 days. Let me add 365 days here. So I have triggered some email from my marketing cloud account. After 365 days, if a particular subscriber click on the link, he is unable to see it because the link got expired. So URL expiration is nothing but after the certain days which you have added here, after the particular span of time, the links present in your email will be got expired. And it will be system default URLs. That is nothing but all the URLs present in the email campaign. Or if you want to make a specific URL expired, you can add that particular URL here. So after this 365 days, that URL is going to get expired. So this is the URL expiration.
For example, like if we don't give custom defined URL, for example, if we give a system defined URL itself, if a subscriber going to click on 366th day, so where he can head to?
All the links present in the particular email got deactivated. So if you navigate it, your email is not going to navigate to that particular page.
For example, like for not for error or any error pages like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it may show some errors. I haven't tested it, but your
Okay.
going to get expired and you're not going to land to that particular destination.
Okay.
And the next one is the auto suppression list. Auto suppression list is nothing but this is the business unit specific list. So same as all subscriber list, this auto suppression list is the BU specific. So let me create a list. So auto suppression list is nothing but all the subscribers present in the list will be suppressed in all the sends except transactional emails. Let us utilize any one of the list present here. In this list, we have 0 subscribers. Let me leave it. Let me click on cancel. I'm going to show you this. There's a list created called Srikanth Auto Suppression. So in this list, you can see this particular email address, right? So what is this auto suppression list is going to do is it is going to automatically suppress this particular email address from all the campaigns which are triggered from this marketing cloud business unit. And it is going to suppress only those campaigns which are commercial, not transactional. Only way to suppress a email address from transaction is via held. Held is nothing but, let us suppose you have sent an email to a particular subscriber and email got bounced. If it got bounced for one time, marketing cloud is going to consider it as bounced. If the email got bounced for more than 2 times, we are going to consider it as held. Only these held subscribers are being excluded from the transactional emails. Held is nothing but bounce. Held is nothing but bounced for 3 times. So
And
for
bounce is nothing but, for example, if the email ID is valid, like for example, bounced is straightly means like the email is not delivered to the respective email address,
yeah,
right?
due to some server issue, or it may be
Okay.
invalid email address. There will be many reasons. So if your email address got bounced over one time, marketing cloud is
Mm-hmm.
going to consider as bounce. Two times also
Okay.
as bounce. If it is more than two times, your status is going to be changed as held.
And for example, let's say we are targeting like 10,000 subscribers and 10,000 email addresses. In 10,000 email address, we have 50 like bounced email address. So this bounced email address also going to be in any other new data extension or list.
No, those are going to data views.
Sorry, sorry.
Data views. We have concept called data views, right?
Yeah.
For a particular campaign, you can simply join the campaign name with the bounce data view, so that you are going to
Okay.
get all the email address which are bounced for that particular campaign.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it,
Do
got it.
your email got bounced? If it's a transactional email, you can send an email. Transaction email will be triggered. But if
Okay.
it is held, though, if it is a transactional email, though you are unsubscribed, we are going to send an email. But only scenario it is going to suppress a transactional email is if it is held, because
Mhm.
to send an email to held subscribers, obviously it is not going to deliver it. And though if you are going to send an email to the undelivered email box, you are going to face the delivery issues, right? Your IP reputation may get damaged. So,
Yeah.
so you are not going to send emails to the held subscribers. So in the interviews, this is one of the important questions. They are going to ask you that we are going to launch a transactional campaign, and in your data extension, there are some held subscribers. Does this transactional email will be received sent to them or not? Simply, we are going to say no. We need to say that marketing cloud is not going to send, though it is a transactional email, we are not going to send email to the held subscribers.
So what would be the next step to get the like right email address or to resolve that issue?
In that case, what you need to do is you need to go to the all subscriber list.
Mm-hmm.
All subscriber list, you need to change that particular subscriber status to held to active. So
Okay, for example, like let's say the data which we received, like the email address itself is invalid. So how we are going to get the like valid email ID of that particular subscribers?
So that is not the use case, right? We are only have the certain
Mm-hmm.
subscriber list,
Okay,
and we are going to target only those audience.
okay.
If that particular subscriber logs in from any different account, or if he raises a ticket, then we are going to know that this is the valid email address, or else how we cannot know his email address.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, got
here
it, got
you
it.
can see these all the statuses. So if you got three times for if a particular account email got three times bounced, you are going to say status as held. If you are going to target held subscribers, if you're going to send emails to the held subscribers, your IP reputation is going to get damaged, and your deliverability rate is going to decrease. So so this is the reason why marketing cloud is going to suppress the audience while sending a emails whose status is held.
And how is that matters, Prithvi? Like how the company's IP reputation is going to be down with this one? Like how
Uh,
it is related?
so let us suppose there are many factors which is going to affect it. Let us suppose
Mm-hmm.
you are not, this concept called throttling, right? Throttling is nothing but sending emails batch wise. So
Okay.
let's suppose in your data extension got 10 million subscribers. If you
Mm-hmm.
directly send emails to the 10 million subscribers, your ISP internet service provider like Gmail, Outlook may consider
Mm-hmm.
it as weird,
Mm-hmm.
and it is going to block some email addresses because you are going to send emails in bulk, right? It may think
Yeah.
as spam.
Okay.
To to avoid this sort of things, we are going to use this throttling option. Throttling is nothing but
Okay.
you are going to send 1 million emails to 1 million subscribers per 1 hour. So that entire
Okay.
campaign will be delivered in 10 hours. So
Okay. Yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah, while I'm explaining user initiated, I'm explaining this throttling concept. So this is the one of the case which is going to affect the IP issue, IP reputation. Or else if you are going to send emails always to the held subscribers, obviously that email is not going to deliver into his mailbox.
Okay.
And it is going to affect the deliverability. Because if you are going to send email to the subscribers where he marketing cloud is unable to reach him, right? If you are sending always
Yeah.
going to face the delivery issue, deliverability issue, and your deliverability rate will also going to get decreased. If that is the case,
Yeah.
your emails are not going to drop in the promotional tab or what you say from inbox. Your emails are going to reach into the junk or spam folder. If your emails are
Okay.
going to junk or spam folders, the entire your business is wasted.
Yeah. The purpose of marketing is waste.
Yeah, your purpose of marketing is wasted. So this is the reason you need to safeguard your IP reputation, or else you're
Okay.
going to see your emails in the junk or spam folders.
Got it.
Yeah. Any queries, guys? The remaining topics let us discuss tomorrow, like key management forward to all this.
Sure, Prithvi.
Yeah.
Could you please let me know like tomorrow's class timings?
Can you connect early, like mornings or afternoons?
Sure. That sounds better. Like, what about you, Prashant and Abhishek?
Morning okay for me, Prithvi. At what time?
11 o'clock works for everyone. I will be
Yes, it's
available
fine.
anytime. I will be available anytime tomorrow.
Okay. Sure, Prithvi. Like, for example, I'll just try to connect like or at 11. If not, I'll let you know like within a couple of hours itself, so that we can postpone it to 12 or 1.
Yeah. In the group, please try to send me message with your available timings.
Sure.
Yeah. As for the flexibility of everyone, we will connect tomorrow.
Sure, Prithvi.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Prithvi. Bye.
And this send log is like similar to this publication list.
No. Publication list is a campaign specific, right? But if
Okay. Oh,
coming
okay.
to, yeah, but coming to the SendLog, it is valid for the entire business unit. So, here we can send emails from this A/B testing. You may send emails
Mm-hmm.
these triggers. You may send emails
Hmm.
from automation or journey builder. So there are many.
Okay.
So in any one of the way, if a particular subscriber get an email, these
Hmm.
info will be stored in that particular data extension called SendLog. So if you want to get a list of subscribers who has received email on a particular day, you can simply query on that particular data extension. So let me
I
show.
thought like publication list is also does the same thing. Like whenever we share the emails, like whenever we send the emails, so those data, I mean, the recipient emails will be stored in the publication list.
So here the difference is basically what we are
Mm-hmm.
going to do is we are going to use different publication list for different campaigns. So
Okay.
if you are going to check, let us suppose client asked you send me the list of subscribers who has received email on 5th of March.
Okay.
And there might be 12 to 15 campaigns we are running daily, and it is not a good practice to see in all the publication.
Mm-hmm.
And in the publication list, you cannot see the job ID. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have the email name, and you don't in publication list is only restricted to have subscriber key, email address, and the date and time when the particular email has been launched. But in the
Oh.
particular what you say send log, you are going to have the entire data of the subscriber. Like you can get the job ID, list ID, batch ID,
Mm.
email name,
Okay.
everything will be stored, and it will be for whole
Mm-hmm.
business unit, not only for a specific campaign.
Okay, let's say for example, like whatever the data, I mean whatever the attributes which are present for that particular subscriber, everything will be stored in the sendlog data extension.
So you can configure the data extension as per your wish.
Okay.
Means all the attributes which you want to store, you can.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let me show you how we are going to create it. First, you are coming into this content, all subscriber list. Here you are going to open data extensions. Here you are going to create a standard data extension. But here you are not going to create a normal data extension. Here there is an option called create from template, right? Click on create from template, and create from template. Here you need to select to the SendLog.
So these are like built-in templates, right? The push,
Yeah,
send
these
log,
are
send log.
inbuilt templates. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So for SMS, there will be separate some template for email, they separate, and for push there is separate. So let me look for email. Let me name it as SendLog. Click on next. If you want to add retention, you can add. So these all are the. If you are going to create a normal standard data extension, we have to add these fields, right? But if we say
Yes.
these are the inbuilt fields which is already present, so you are automatically going to get job ID, list ID, batch ID, subscriber ID, trigger send ID, error code. All this will be coming. Means if for a particular subscriber, if email got error, the reason of the error will be added here in the error code. And if you want to add any names, I also want particular subscriber's first name, last name. If you want to add any special fields, you can also add it up here.
And what is this job ID, list ID, batch ID, sub ID? For example, like we don't have these values in our data extension. Like what it will be the value in the job ID, list ID, batch ID, sub ID?
So basically, job IDs, as we have discussed, for every email, for every email which is triggered from our marketing cloud account, a unique ID will be created, right?
Okay.
Job ID. Let us suppose there is an email called welcome. It might be triggered 10 times from our marketing cloud account on different occasions. For each and every occasion, though the email is different, for every time it got triggered, a unique job ID will be created.
Okay.
So for every time a particular email has been triggered out from the marketing cloud, a job ID will be assigned to it. So that is
Okay. So the job ID, for example, let's say like we have triggered a mail to 10,000 subscribers. So the job ID is same, right?
Same, yes.
Okay. What about the list ID?
List ID is nothing but if you have added any publication list in that particular schedule. So list ID is going to refer to the list which is added in that particular email.
Okay.
And if you are going, while you are going to query out on the list ID from the database, you are going to get the ID of that particular list. And coming to the batch ID is nothing but let us suppose you are going to use this property called throttling. While you are going to throttle the emails, let us suppose in our target data extension there are 1 million subscribers. Rather than sending email to 1 million at a time, we are going to throttle 100K subscriber per hour. So there will be 10 batches will be there, right? For each batch, so because we are going to send emails to 100K subscribers per hour, right? So for each 100K subscribers, we are going to send the emails in batch wise 100K, batch 200K, and until 10, we are going to get 10 million subscribers. So for each batch send, an ID will be generated. That is batch ID. You got it, Anspan?
Share that through the like throttling.
So let us suppose.
What would be the batch ID then?
Sorry. We have 10 million subscribers. And rather than sending emails to 10 million at once, we are throttling for 10 hours. So each hours we are going to send email to 1 million subscribers. For each and every, so that means we are going to send emails in batch wise. So For hour 1, we are going to send emails to this batch. For hour 2, we are going to send emails to 1 million subscribers. These batches will be created automatically by the Salesforce itself. So Salesforce, while you are going to use throttling, emails will be distributed and sent in batch wise. So for each, so if you want to know at which batch email got triggered, you are going to query out on batch ID. So for each and every batch, an ID will be created. You got it, guys?
Yeah. No, my question is, for example, like you are giving an example for 10 million subscribers, right? Let's say we only have just 1,000 subscribers
Okay.
for that particular campaign. So at that time, like, is there any batch ID like
That means only
created?
one
Like,
batch. Only one batch.
okay, okay, okay.
Then it's going to consider as only one batch.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the next one is subscriber ID. So as we know, for each and every email address present in the marketing cloud, we have a subscriber key, right?
Yeah.
Let us suppose there is a guy called Preetham. Preetham has opted in for 4 different campaigns to my business.
Okay.
And he has received email from the business unit 1. In the business unit 1, let us suppose I am going to promote shoes. And in the business unit 2, I'm going to send emails to some furniture sort of stuff. Prism has been uh, opted in for all those campaigns. So though the email address is same, the subscriber key will be different, right? So in this case, we have one subscriber called Pritham, but he has 4 different subscriber keys because he has opted in for 4 different campaigns. So subscriber key will be subscribe for a particular email address. Subscriber key may be unique or may not be unique, but subscriber ID is nothing but for each and every subscriber key. Subscriber ID is the identifier for the subscriber key. So subscriber key is nothing but it is an identifier for a particular email address. But subscriber key may be duplicate subscriber keys may be present for one particular person. But subscriber ID is nothing but subscriber ID is a unique identifier for the particular subscriber key.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the unique identifier for a particular subscriber key. Triggers and ID is nothing but let us suppose you are going to trigger an email from the journey builder. So let me show you. I'm opening the journey builder. Let me open any one of the random journey. One of the emails are configured here. Let me open an email where journey where emails are configured. No emails here. Why they created without emails? Let me see one more, or else I will create a journey. Let me add an email up here. So basically, these triggers and ID is nothing but it is an identifier for each and every email. Is a unique identifier for an email which is configured inside the journey. So let me select an email here. So if you come down, this email is not configured. Let me see some active journeys here.
Even I was like, whenever I was practicing, I just I came through that message delivery errors. What are the scenarios like where we can see it?
Let us suppose in that particular entry source data extension, there might be some fields like first name and last name. But in the data extension, there might be
There is
those
no
things are not
attribute.
available. So
Sorry.
let us suppose here I have selected an email randomly, right?
Okay.
If the fields present in the data extension is not supporting the AMP script present in that field, these errors will be popping.
Okay.
In the data extension, I might be in the email address, I'm writing AMP script to display what is this first name, last name, I'm printing. But here, if I have selected a data extension randomly, if in that particular data extension, if those fields are not present, email will be get errored out, right?
Oh, okay. Got it. Are there any other scenarios like other than this?
No.
Okay.
It is going to only check whether the AMP script is compatible with the data extension or not.
Okay.
So if you see here in the advanced option, for this particular email which is configured in the journey, there is some triggers and external key, right? This triggers and external key is nothing but it is an identifier of this particular email present in the journey. So for each and every email which is configured inside a journey, and triggers and key will be generated. So with the help of these triggers and external key, we can identify from which journey we have email got triggered. So you're just if you have these triggers and external key in the in the sendlog data extension, you're going to simply join the triggers and external key with the journey data view. And while you're going to join with the journey data view, you're going to get the name of the journey. Let us suppose in a scenario, client has given you the name of this triggers and external key and is going to ask you the name of the journey and name of the email. So you're going to simply join with the job data view and journey data view, and you're going to pick those values. So triggers and ID is nothing but it is a unique identifier for a particular email which is configured inside a journey. So if Pritam receive this email, in this particular field, this number will be populated. 18936 will be populated here inside the triggers and ID section present in the DE. So any queries, guys?
No.
So the last one is the error code. If the email got errored in the real time, in the error code section, you are going to see the error which is the error due to which email got failed. In this particular section, you are going to see the error. So these all are the inbuilt fields present in the SendLog. And if you want to add some custom fields, you can simply add those and you can click on create. So after clicking on create, it's getting some generic timeout. Let me cancel it. After creating a SendLog, what we are going to do is you need to go to this Salesforce help and training. Here you need to come to this Salesforce help and training section. And from here, you are going to raise a support ticket to the Salesforce. And in the support ticket, you are going to explain that here for this particular business unit called business unit 1, I have created a SendLog data extension and give the name, and in the support ticket, mention the name of the data extension and ask the Salesforce support guys to route all the sends into that particular DE. So here you can see this my cases. Come to this my cases. Here you can see this option called create a case. Here we are going to write an email to the Salesforce team, enable SendLog. Here to this particular business unit. The ID for this particular business unit is this one, 54, this random number. So here you are going to request the Salesforce guys. Then you need to raise a ticket and you need to describe your problem. And here we are going to ask them, we have created a SendLog data extension. Please enable SendLog settings in our business unit. So The part which we are going to do is we are going to just create the DE, and we need to request the Salesforce guys to enable these settings to in our particular business unit. And you need to give them the name of the DE which you have created. Then they are going to take up the case and they are going to route all the subscribers information who has received the emails into the SendLog data extension which you have created. So basically first you are going to create the DE and the particular business unit. Then you are going to come to this Salesforce help and training portal. And from here you are going to raise a support ticket. So
for example, Prithvi, it should be a time constraint, right? For example, we'll be getting the details of the send log of like last 5 days or last 10 days or like that.
No. If they enable this SendLog setting is enabled in your marketing cloud account, whenever a particular subscriber received an email, automatically on that spot only his entry will be added into that.
Okay, so in every organization, then the send log will be there.
Yeah, it's compulsory. They are going to use SendLog.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is not a big technical stuff. Just we are going to create a DE and we are going to ask them to enable this setting.
Okay, got it.
It is not inbuilt functionality of marketing cloud. We need to raise a ticket.
Okay.
So this is for the SendLog. And another thing is, have you completed this behavioral triggers?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Prashant, like if you remember.
Yeah, let us again discuss. So,
okay.
I think this is not enabled for our account. So basically, what is this behavioral trigger is going to do? So let us see. I don't think it's provisioned for in this particular account. Let me explain you this. Yeah, it's not enabled. So what is this behavioral triggers is going to do is, there are total 3 types of options. One is abandoned cart, abandoned browse, and these two are the 2 types of behavioral triggers which are present in our marketing cloud. So basically what this behavioral triggers is going to do is, let me open you any picture of it. I don't see any pictures of Salesforce dashboard.
It's very difficult to find the images of this SFMC org, right?
Yeah, this proprietary, right? It's not a free.
Yeah.
Open source. Yeah. So basically, what is this behavioral trigger is going to do is, it is going to capture the abandoned cart and abandoned browse information. That is nothing but whenever you have visited to a website of a particular client, and after visiting to the website, if you have added something in the cart and you haven't done a purchase, it is going to check for 1 hour. After 1 hour, you have added particular thing into the cart, you haven't purchased it, though it is present in the cart. So if you do that particular stuff, then that particular subscriber's information is going to be flowed into the data extension. And in the data extension, you are going to see the name of the subscriber key, email address, and the product which he has added into the cart. And abandoned browse is nothing but it is going to, if you have browsed for a particular product in the website and you haven't purchased it, the browse information will be added into the abandoned browse data extensions. So once we have these abandoned cart and abandoned browse data in our database, we are going to send reminder emails or some promotional emails, which is stating you added something in the cart, please check it. So if you want to remind your subscribers that they have added something in the cart and they haven't purchased it, we are going to use this abandoned cart and abandoned browse campaigns in the what is it? In the marketing cloud. So let me ask marketing cloud account of my other friends and let me show you in some time this one. So another thing is the trigger send. So basically what is this trigger sends? Trigger sends are nothing but in the last session I have explained you about this auto replace rate. So auto reply is nothing but whenever a particular subscriber has replied to any email which is sent from our marketing cloud account, we are going to send an automatic response rate. So if you want to send any automatic response to your subscribers, we are going to create trigger send in our marketing cloud account. So let me show it how to configure a trigger send. To configure a trigger send, first you need to navigate to the interactions tab in the email studio. In the interactions tab, you are going to navigate to the trigger send and click on create. So basically, while we have discussed about this user initiated sends, this is same as that particular concept. So, but only difference is we are going to select different data extension template type. Let me show you how to create a data extension for the trigger send. So basically these trigger sends are nothing but these are the emails, these are like auto reply emails. So whenever an API call happens or whenever particular subscriber has replied to our email, if you want to send an automatic response on the real time, we are going to use this trigger sends. So to configure a trigger send in our marketing cloud, we are not going to create a normal data extension, but we are going to create a trigger send data extension. So let me show you how we are going to create it. First click on create, click on standard data extension, click on create from new, and here you can see create from template. Here we are going to select the trigger send template type. Here you can see this template called trigger send data extension. So for all the trigger sends, we are going to use the template type as trigger send data extension. Then click on OK. Let me name it as auto reply. Let me click on next. Let me keep only these two fields, subscriber key and email address, as it is a simple auto reply. So here I have selected this data extension here. Now here I'm going to create a trigger send. So first here I have named the name of the trigger sender auto reply, and external key will be generated automatically once the trigger send got activated. Description is optional. If you want to add, you can add it. And here you have to select the send classification. So as per your requirement, you have to select your send classification. And at the content part, here you can see the sender profile and delivery profile. After selecting the sender profile, after selecting the send classification. So at the content section, you are going to select the email which you want to send via this sender, via this trigger send. So for the data extension, we have a template type called trigger send, right? But we don't have any separate template for the email. In the case of trigger send, we can select any of the email present in your content builder. So let me select this one. So for this particular email, we don't have any pre-header. And here you need to select the name of the data extension. So for this particular campaign, we have created a data extension called auto reply 01, right? So let me select this. So we are going to select the template as auto reply 01, and here I'm going to select list as all subscriber list. Then I'm going to, if you want to add any separations, you can add, or else you can omit this section. I don't want to add any separations, so I'm not going to adding anything. Next, I'm going to click on save. So here I have created an auto reply trigger send here. Now where I'm going to this, what is it, admin part, and in the, I'm selecting any one of the sender profile present here. So here in this auto reply section, I'm going to select that particular trigger send which I have created. So the trigger send which I have created is auto reply 001, right? I don't think I have activated this. Guys, you're getting this point. What are trigger sends?
So it's nothing but like the automatic mails needs to share, right?
Yeah, it's like auto response.
Okay.
Field select. What is the error it is showing? I think we have selected wrong email address. Failed to start the trigger send, a problem occurs starting the following. Please. The email ID for the content, two validation errors. Yeah, I think the email which we have configured here had some errors. Let me create a generic email for this. Not it. I think we have reached our limit, right? Yeah, let me send you another.
Yeah, please. Yeah, okay.
The screen is.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me select another email without an AMP script. Let me save it. Yeah, I think we have selected wrong email. Now you can see our trigger send has been started successfully. Now here in the sender profile, I'm going to configure this auto reply. So whenever a subscriber has replied to our email, this particular email will be triggered automatically. So let us suppose we are going to add and create an email in the trigger send stating this is an unwanted mailbox, don't reply to it. So if you want to add those kind of stuff, we are going to use this auto reply trigger sends. Now we have to check here. You can see in the trigger send option, you can see our trigger send which we have created. You can see at this particular juncture. So you can select this and you can save this. So whenever you are going to, it's showing another error. Let me see what it is. Auto reply to the auto reply in its sender profile. So in this, okay. Okay, for this particular trigger send sender profile, so there might be some another auto replies present. Let me change the sender profile of this particular trigger send. Let me click on it. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to configure that particular trigger send at this juncture. So whenever an email with this particular what is a sender profile has been triggered to your mailbox, if a particular subscriber is going to do any reply, this particular trigger send will be automatically sent to you. So in this particular trigger send, the email which is configured will be replied back to that particular subscriber who has replied to the email. So, have you understood this point, guys?
Yeah, Prithvi.
So the next one is I think this forward to. So this basically this forward to is nothing but, so whenever a particular subscriber has what is it, replied back to this email, if you want to forward those replies to a particular email address, you are going to add the forward to email address at this particular juncture. So for this particular email address, the emails will be the responses will be going to get forwarded. So let us create an end-to-end flow for this. So let me create a campaign and show you. So in the content builder, I'm going to create a normal email message. So let me configure an auto reply into in our Salesforce. So auto reply underscore v1. This is the email which I'm going to create. We'll name it as unwanted mailbox. Please don't reply to it. So the same stuff here I'm going to add in the body also. So whenever a particular subscriber has replied to my email, I'm going to send out this particular response to them automatically. So let me create a date sender profile one now. I'm coming to the admin part. Create a sender profile. I'm going to name it as auto reply. And here I'm going to add the from name. Here I've added the from name and from email address. Then here I'm going to add a auto reply trigger send. Let me create an auto reply trigger send. So let me utilize the previous one which I have created rather than creating a new. In this, let me change the email. Before editing it, I'm going to pass it. After passing this, you cannot edit a trigger send which is running actively. First, you need to pause it. So click on this checkbox and pause it. After pausing it, you can able to edit it. So I have paused the trigger send. Let me open it. It's not opening.
And these triggered sends are only limited for this auto reply messages or any other features? Okay.
Yeah, you can
Or
use
any other kind of emails?
So whenever you are
Sorry,
going,
sir.
You can utilize it for the transactional messaging also. Like
Yeah, I was thinking about it. That's why I just
yeah,
asked.
because in the real-time scenarios, we are not going to use it for transaction because once we are using this trigger send, there are limitations for trigger send. The problem with it is we cannot find this information in the reports.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why you are going to use this transactional journeys in the journey builder, where you are going to use API as an entry source. We are integrated with this what is it with Postman, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
utilize that stuff because there is a drawback inside the Salesforce if you are going to use trigger send. The reporting stuff is not provided properly.
Reporting is nothing but this kind of send log itself, right?
Not send log, but in the data views and in the what is it in the analytical builder. From this analytical builder, and in the send
Oh,
log you can do that reporting, right? That stuff is
yeah,
not
yeah.
done properly.
Okay.
Yeah, because of that, we are not going to use this. The
Okay,
most
Prithvi.
we are going to use it for the auto replies for this kind of stuff. So once you created, you have an external key generated automatically, right? We are going to provide this external key to the client. So they are going, like we are going to send, well, I have explained you about the journey. An event definition key will be generated automatically, right? We are going to send event definition to the client. So if a client is going to do API call to that particular event definition key, he is going to receive that email, right? This is also we have the same process, but instead of event definition key, we are going to send the external key.
Okay.
But in the journey, we have dashboard, everything to see all the subscribers entered into the journey. But in the triggers, it is not provisioned to see all those stuff. So in real time,
So that's why these triggered sends are just only for these dummy messages.
yes.
Okay.
That's why 99 of companies are not using this trigger sense in the real time.
Okay.
This for auto replies. For those kind of stuff, we are using this. And
Okay.
yeah, select this email, auto reply underscore v1. And I'm going to select the auto reply data accession which I have created, which is auto reply. Yeah, auto reply 001. I'm going to routing all those into the all subscriber list also. Then I'm going to save it. Let me change the name. I think this already, yeah. With this name, I think some other one also present. Let me name it differently. Application definition already exists and cannot be created again. Let me create another trigger send D because this D is already utilized in another trigger send, right? So that's why it's throwing the error. So let us create another trigger send data extension here for our example. Let me create it in really quick. Create from template. Select the triggers and data extension. Click on next, next. If you want to add any fields, you can add, or else you can simply leave it. I have created this one, triggers and data extension 01. So let me create a new one again. Come to content builder, select your auto reply. Now I'm going to select my DE, which I have created right now. And I'm going to route these to all subscriber list also. Then I'm going to save this trigger send. Triggers and data already exist and cannot be created. We have created right now itself, right? This one.
Yeah.
But why it's showing already existing triggers and name triggers and data action?
Can you just change the name of?
Yeah. Yeah. I think with the name it's already exists something.
Okay.
I think it is present in the page 2. Let me come to the page 2. Page 1 of 49. Let me come to the page 2. Yeah, this is the one which we have created right now. Now, let me select this particular auto reply in my sender profile. So, once a particular subscriber has clicked, has provided any response, or if he has replied anything, I want to move those replies to this particular email address. As it is PVR, let me name it as PVR forward. And here I'm going to add my email address. Then here I'm going to configure the auto reply. And the auto reply is triggerzen 001, right? Let me save it right now because we haven't refreshed the page, right? That's why we are unable to see it. Now let me, the name of the trigger send is trigger send data extension 1. Now let me change it with this. Trigger send data extension 1. Yeah. Now here I have created a sender profile with forward to auto reply 1 exception update sender profile. The problem send please contact customer. Let me activate this trigger send. External key error ID. Why these are throwing this sort of errors? The status is not running. I think we have added everything here. We have added the data extension, we have added the list. This throttling, these are not necessary for us. One publish changes. Exception during update triggers and definition. Let me rename it again. Yeah, these errors are wasting our time. It's changed. Why it's happening, I'm unable to understand. Now it got saved. I just changed the name, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand the reason of errors here. Exception occurred during update triggers and we have used a simple email here without any AMP script.
Oh.
So let me select any existing what is it? Let me select any existing trigger send which is in running state. I think I can see this is running. Test underscore registered. Let me select it right here. Test underscore reg. And let me save the auto reply. Yeah, our auto reply got saved. Then I'm going to create a send classification. So I'm going to create a send classification, right? PVR campaign. And I'm going to make it as transactional campaign. And here I'm going to select our auto reply, which is auto reply. This one only, right? Yes, so we have selected create right. And you can select any delivery profile. Now, whenever you are going to use this send classification in your campaign, for that particular email, if anyone replies back, that reply will be forwarded to my email address and an auto reply will be triggered to him. So let me let me trigger that particular any of the email with that particular send classification. I'm going to click on send. I'm going to select PVR campaign. You can see sender profile and deliver profile populated automatically. Let me create a dummy duplicate. Let me trigger an email without any AMP script so that it is not going to throw any error for us. Yeah, I don't see any AMP script here. I can see only image. Yeah, I can see only an image. Shall we trigger this email? Now here I'm going to send email to any of the target data. I'm going to select this particular DE and I'm going to click next. I'm going to schedule. Let me click on send immediately rather than schedule it. So whenever particular subscribers present in this particular DE, the total 50 subscribers right in this particular data extension. Whenever these subscribers has received the email, if they reply to the email, they're going to get that auto reply email which I have configured in the trigger send. And if they have reply, and also the reply will be forwarded to the email address which we have added into the forward section in the sender profile. So have you got this, guys? Hello?
Yeah, Prithvi.
Yeah, means
Yeah.
you create a task for yourself, like in a data extension, in the target data extension, add your own email addresses and send an email with the with a send classification which have auto reply and forward configured, and try to reply back to that particular email and see whether you got an auto reply, and whether also check whether the response which you have given is captured, which is forwarded to the email address which you have added in the forward section. Means today try to do this POC.
Can we trigger like to our emails?
Yeah, you can trigger it to your emails. Just simply in the target data extension, you need to add your email address. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. In the target data extension, which I have added here, let me show it. So while configuring, you are going to select the target data extension, right? So
Yeah.
just in that particular target data extension, add your email address.
Okay. Sure. Got it.
Yeah, and trigger it to your own mailbox and check whether you have received the email. Once you received, reply back to that particular email. And after a couple of seconds, you can see, or after 1 minute, you can see an auto reply received to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So any queries, guys?
No, Prithvi, we'll try it out and let you know.
Yeah, today try to this and call me at any time if you have got any doubts. If I don't text back for your message, please call.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Prithvi. Bye-bye.
Bye.